Okay. So hey everyone, welcome back to the channel once again to a live session on gold, Bitcoin, and other pairs. Today, once again, we'll dive into deep analysis on the chart, what's going in the market, and also if we find any good trades, we'll also give live signals. So yeah, so let's begin into this session. So today I gave a GBP USD buy side trade, but it hit our stop loss, probably due to fundamental news, so which we cannot do anything. You see, we booked a loss today, but no worries, we'll come back stronger. And we have plenty of news lining up today. We have Fed interest rate decision, and once again tomorrow we have a lot of fundamental news, as you can see. So we have to trade cautiously. So let me post that we are live. Yeah. Yes, so let's do a quick analysis on gold, what's really happening. So we all know that previous live session I have talked about gold reaching to our key point of interest, which is our supply zone, and giving us a bearish reaction. And now, like we are in a global uncertainty, like we cannot confirm what will happen next. But if we look into simple price action, we know that currently the market is in a bearish trend, right? Yeah, so it's in a bearish market is in a bearish trend, and we know that this historic resistance was turned into support, but again it is turned into a resistance where sellers stepped in into the market. As you can see, price broke above this key support zone, retested the zone. So market want to test that particular POI if sellers are still active in that particular point of interest. And yeah, market was right, sellers stepped in and give us a bearish leg. Now and also we can see a monthly trend line support being broken. As you can see, price has broken and retested and given us a reaction to the downside. Now if I talked about this 1 or 2 days price action, we can see a complex pullback, and we can see that price reacted from no man's land, right? So our demand zone is basically little bit below, like between 282 and 295, right? And prices not reach into a key area. Before that, it has given a reaction to the upside. Now I think that price, and you can see this complex pullback leaving us lot of liquidity below. Okay, so this trend line liquidity I'm observing. Okay, so this trend line liquidity, or you can say, or also you can say this trend line's support was acting, and now finally it seems like it is broken, and also a lot of liquidity is lying below. So I guess market would target all those liquidity below, come into our additional demand area, and once again give us a reaction to the upside. This is my thesis for now. And but also we need to be careful about the fundamental news affecting the global market, right? We are like not so sure what's gonna happen, but looks like market is now, oh, I guess the news has released. Yeah, So basically forecast was 2.4 and it was positive. Okay, so if US fundamental news, if it shows positive side, that means gold is will be giving a bearish reaction to the downside, right? If it gives a negative, then gold will push higher. See, lot of liquidity lying below, so market would soon fill those. So I can see a trend line right here. This trend line prices now broke below that actually. Looks like price has done a sweep, liquidity sweep and a bearish reaction. Maybe we'll be interested in taking short, but look at GBP USD just give us a huge SL, like didn't saw that coming actually. I thought that I would exit in a profit before this news is released at 6 o'clock today, but before the news it gave a reaction to the downside already. There's nothing we can do right now. We can simply accept that we took a loss, we booked a loss today. And look, let's look into BTC. Yeah, a few days back, I guess I gave a last week I gave a signal in BTC from buy. It hit took profit beautifully. And if we talk about our analysis, looks like okay. This is interesting. I want to show you something, right? So as we know, like for few days or few weeks, gold has been consolidating in this region and not giving us a clear sign that where market would potentially move either upside or downside, right? But now I guess I'm starting to get a hint, right? I'll show you. So first I talked last session I talked about that market would potentially move to the downside, but now I guess I'm seeing that market would potentially move at upward direction. Why? Because if you see price after Bitcoin giving us a all-time high, price gave us a bearish momentum, and here we saw a structure break, right? So many traders would see that yeah, finally gold will fall more below and it would be bearish, but you never know, right? Gold then gave us a reaction from this decisional demand zone, and it was consolidating at this between this low and this high range, right? And finally in 25 July, um, Bitcoin give us a bearish break of structure again. See, so now we knew, right? So now we knew that market would give us a bearish leg. So we saw higher low, right? high Higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low respectively. But once again we need to see that there was a demand zone right here. So as soon as price reached to it, price gave us a reaction to the upside, and here we caught a perfect sniper entry, right? So after giving us a bullish scenario, we saw, and we need to see, right, if price is in a bearish trend, if a previous high gets broken, we can now say that market has given us a like market has done a structure shift to the upside, right? It give us a change of character. So after breaking a new high and creating uh, a new high right here, we see that market would potentially move upside. So right now I can see that market is giving us a pullback and maybe continue a impulsive wave to the upside, right? We can see a trend line resistance right here. In order to take a buy trade, we need to see this trend line break and price being above this price being break above this key resistance area and turn into a support later on, right? Then we can take a buy setup to the upside. I think price might react from key zones, like sometimes we even use Fibonacci key levels, right? Maybe from 0.618 or 0.5 price might react to it. So this is a Fibonacci, like this is a psychological levels. In a simple way to explain Fibonacci is that whenever price reaches to this particular zones, we know that market would surely react from that particular levels, right? And the most effective levels are 0.382, 0.5 and 0.618, that we call the golden pocket. So this was the analysis, and let's focus on gold right now. So yesterday I thought that gold will give us a pullback to this additional supply zone, but it seems due to fundamental news, market is already giving us a bearish movement to the downside. But I think gold will again go back to its region and give us a reaction from there, right? So everything happens for a reason, right? There's no such thing as a coincidence in trading. There's liquidity lying here, liquidity lying all below here, waiting to target all this. So a lot of trapped buyers are here, so market would likely to fill those orders below. But I also see this key support, key resistance turn into support, once again has turned into a resistance. So this looks good, not gonna lie. But even if we take a trade, we need to close our trades before midnight 11 if the trade is still running. Looks like I'm finding a sell side setup right here. Price has broken this key level, broke this trend line. So you can take this trade, but you can risk very less, like, to be sure, risk accordingly to your account size. Okay, price has given a good reaction. Let me just post this. Oh wow, good potential move. Sell setup. Okay, if market retest this zone once again, we can look for sell, right? Looks like market would target all this low liquidity, high liquidity levels below there. Oh, it's giving a very strong moment to the downside. Gold has given us a very good reaction to the downside. So news is positive. So that's the reason gold is giving us such a reaction to the downside. Okay, looks like GBP use is still falling. Didn't saw that coming actually. Oh, looks like market is not stopping. Beautiful reaction. Just look at this trade, guys. Unbelievable. I don't think market would give us a pullback to the upside. So if we've taken this trade, well and good. And if not, don't worry, we'll find more trades today. And if you haven't joined our Telegram group where we post daily analysis, daily updates on gold and other forex pairs, cryptos, you should join. And also we give trade signals there too. News was positive, and that's the reason gold is giving us such a reaction to the downside. So market is taking all the liquidity below, and that's the reason giving us an upward reaction for period. But at the end, it's gonna take all those lows, right, and come to our initial demand zone. 2 minutes for this candle close for 15 minutes candle, and it's almost near to our take profit level. I think it's gonna hit our take profit level today. Very good trade. So we know that okay, there was actually a news at 6 o'clock. So and that used as a catalyst, and that news was positive. So in gold, if US fundamental news are positive, we know that gold will fall, and if it's negative, then gold will rise, will give us a bullish momentum to the upside. So today's fundamental news was positive, and that's the reason gold is giving a such a bearish reaction. Okay, look at GBP USD, British pound against US dollar. So right now US dollar is taking over the market, and that's the reason it's falling too. BTC is not affecting, it's just chilling. And those who have taken this trade, you can book partial, secure your profits, right? and before 7:30 you can also close the trade before NY New York opens. Before the New York open you can close this trade, or you can hold longer until it hits your take profit level. And right now I think gold will eventually come into a very good demand zone right here, from where it gave us a bullish momentum, right? This very big impulsive wave, so price might reach to that particular point of interest. Okay, market is trying to take this imbalance liquidity. Looks like market is giving a pullback, taking some liquidity, but I'm sure eventually market will fall more, because if market is given such a reaction, eventually market obviously would take all those liquidity rather than take few and give us a reaction to the upside. What's GBP USD? Okay, GBP USD is taking this low, swept this low, leaving behind a lot of liquidity above. So we can say that market would potentially go reach to this zone once again to take all those liquidity, high liquidity blocks. You can hold on to this trade because BT's goal is gonna fall more. It's gonna take all those liquidity below. Looks like buyers are fighting back, but still sellers are taking control and taking the advantage. Okay, looks like sellers are taking control, giving us a bearish movement. And GBP USD is still falling. Looks like gold is not anymore in a safe haven demand. Pretty much looks like it. Oh my god. What a reaction. Market could potentially target all those liquidity lying beneath. So I'm waiting to see that. Price is gonna soon hit our take profit. Easy. No rush. We're very near hitting our take profit. It looks like price is reversed, but no worries. We'll not have any FOMO. We'll patiently wait. Looks like sellers are very strong. You see, market tries to move upward direction, but as soon as it does, it give us a bearish reaction to the downside. So yeah, let's patiently wait for price to hit our take profit. Let's check on GBP USD. Okay, still bearish movement to the downside. Interesting. GBP JPY going in its own direction, it seems. No such interesting opportunity in GBP JPY. Okay. Oh, very strong bearish reaction to the downside. Nice. Looks like buyers are still trying to push prices higher, but they are failing again and again, and sellers stepping in. Mm. Today we have also Fed interest rate decision at 11, so we gotta be careful. End of this week, gold will move like anything. It's like giving crazy price action right now. Okay, gold is falling, it seems. Sellers have stepped in. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And we hit our take profit. Beautiful trade, guys. Wonderful trade. Oh, wow. Just look at the price action, guys. Oh my god. What can I say? Gold really be moving. Wow, man. So let's market could target this lows. Okay. Beautiful trade, guys, today. A quick sniper trade with lining with our technical analysis, and also fundamentally we beautifully hit our take profit. And as we can see, we saw a continuous bearish candles, not even a single bullish candle close in our 15 minutes time frame, right? Which indicates market is in a very bearish momentum and could fall more. Oof. Gold will fall more according to my technical analysis. Gold should reach to our additional demand zone within few days, right? still lot of liquidity lying in this block. Looks like it's giving a bullish reaction. So okay guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream for today. So today we analyzed gold chart, Bitcoin and other forex pair too, and also we took a beautiful trade, a quick sniper trade. And yeah, if I find any good trades, I'll be posting on a Telegram. And if you haven't joined in our Telegram, the link is in our description. Okay, see you guys on the next session. Bye bye.